I'm going to tell a quick story from Finland about the law system, and no judgment because I basically, one way or the other, have opinions, but who cares what the hell they are? This story is good enough as it is. So, I guess here's a story that would make sense for why you shouldn't do trust the police. Now, there's a woman, she witnessed a murder here. Now, what would you imagine you would do? As a Finnish citizen, you completely think, well, geez, I need to report this because it's, we trust the systems here and all this, right? This seems hands down like you would go to the police, right? Well, there's issues. So, here's what it was. There was three men they took a man by force into the forest and stabbed him to death. And this woman saw it happen from her apartment. So when she reported it to the police, they made her a witness in court. But there's a problem with the system, and it was that they made her sit in the same hallway with the victims. So the witnesses and the victim and the people on trial sit in the same hallway, and there was nobody else there for any other cases. So I guess in the courtroom themselves, they do have some divider or something there, but it's kind of useless when they walk in together and they can see you walk back there, or they can if they hear you talking on your phone outside or talking to an attorney or anybody, and then when you speak inside, they would hear the same voice, right? So after during the trial, they asked her questions like, where do you walk home from work? Where do you work? What time do you come home? All of these things, all with the people in the room. So she, after giving all of that information, which, I think if I would have been her, I think I would have just declined to answer any of this information. I get what they're trying to establish, whether you saw it or whatever, but man, no, I'm not answering those questions. That's a risk for my health. So, guess what? Right after the trial, I can't remember how soon it was. Was it within a day or 2 days or something like this? She gets a call from police. Hey, did you know that there's somebody trying to get into your house? They're on your balcony climbing in. And so she's lucky that she gets the call at that time and is able to run out the front door. So she runs out the front door and basically is terrified now. She doesn't... She has a boyfriend that's on the other side of town, and she was asking me what would I do if I were her. Whew, wow. I don't have an answer for that. Basically, I said, well, let's go down and think about both sides of what you can do, but or all the different options. But there's nothing I could tell her what she could do. Those men are trying to hunt her. I don't know for what. But the other scary thing is, even if they are convicted, it's possible to be out in 3 years for a life sentence even. That is only if they give you, it has to be extenuating circumstances, but that's possible. So it's really interesting to snitch on somebody for murder here, because aren't you just the next on the list if that's a real murderer? But maybe they don't recommit or something like that. But that's so she was wondering whether or not I would get a gun or how I would defend myself, and I have no answers to that. I just know that I would not take self-defense classes and all that. She was really petite and didn't. I don't think she's going to be able to learn much that's going to be able to protect her in that situation. A big guy that she watched being murdered couldn't resist. I don't know if it's the same men or not. It probably isn't, right? Because they were probably in jail while the other men came. But I don't know. Finnish jail, you probably get to go leave and visit your family, and so you get some time to go threaten the witnesses or whatever. I'm not sure how the system works here at all. That's why I'm interested to learn if somebody wants to teach me about this stuff. But holy crap. I hope she's still alive. She's a very sweet lady. But what would you guys do? Carry a gun with you always on your walk home from work? Keep one in the house always? You can't keep the bullets in a separate room. These people are like trying to open the door to your house. How can you can't like have something in your purse? Pepper spray? Pepper spray, I don't consider that effective of a weapon. I don't think it neutralizes people. Maybe makes them angry, but blinds them partially, but it doesn't stop them from hurting people. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I know what I wouldn't do next time, though, if I was her.